This morning we have special guest actor Randall Franks. He is from the show In the Heat of the Night, which we see on NBC. And on that particular program, he plays Officer Randy Goode. And we welcome you to the program.
Well, thank you, Teresa. It's a pleasure to be here.
Okay, it's good to see you again. You were here on last year.
It was last year, and I was here with you, what?
The year before.
The year before that. So
Yeah.
It's an annual event.
It sure is. And today, Randy is going to be telling us about a big spring bluegrass festival. This is something a little different that he does. And if you would tell us a little bit about that.
Well, it's a bluegrass festival that's in Laurel Hills, Florida, Holiday Hills Music Park.
Okay.
And we're going to be there this weekend, Friday and Saturday, for a big bluegrass festival. They've got people like the Lost and Found, the New Coon Creek Girls, Bill Mounts, and the list goes on and on of the performers. I'm going to be there playing with a group from Cotton Valley, Louisiana, the Cox Family.
Okay.
And I'll be their special guest on their show down there. It's going to be a lot of fun, a good place to bring your mother for Mother's Day, and nice big covered shelter area, so you don't have to worry about that rain.
Right. Let's talk a little bit first about In the Heat of the Night. Now, what night can we see this, Randall?
Tuesday night.
Tuesday night.
8 o'clock here in the
Okay.
Central.
So how long have you been with them?
Well, I'll be starting my 4th year in just a few
Great.
weeks.
Great.
So we've got several episodes that we've been able to be a part of, and every year it just gets better and better.
Right, and I just love that program. This morning you brought out a little clip In the Heat of the Night, and so if we could, we'd like to take a look at that so more people will be more familiar in case they're not. Let's take a look at In the Heat of the Night.
Let's stay in Sparta.
Listen, takes a fool to commit murder. Get back on the horn there. Get Randy some backup.
Yes, sir, right on it.
Randy, I heard you know this fellow, huh?
Yes, sir, I sure do. Smart fella.
Yeah, Randy played checkers with him last time we jailed him.
Brother, he beat me.
Yeah, well, Randy, you take her out back. Ramsey Morgan.
Yeah, what you want?
You?
Hey, how you doing, Ramsey?
Come on now, Mr. Morgan.
Man, I was gonna pay them traffic tickets. I was gonna come in the first of the month. This ain't about no traffic tickets, Ramsey.
You're under arrest for the murder of Mr. Samuel Doodle.
All right. That was a very good scene there.
Well, I tell you, that was some nice handcuff work in there.
It sure was.
I'm joking about I had a chance a few weeks ago we had an episode. It's been 3 years, and every time that it's worked out, I was supposed to pull my gun and shoot at somebody. Never worked out. Well, a few weeks ago, I got to pull my gun and got as far as holding it up in the air, and then I realized they hadn't given me any bullets. So
oh, my God. Your luck.
So I was like Barney Fife.
Okay. We want to mention that the big Spring Bluegrass Festival, again, is coming up on this weekend.
This coming
want
weekend,
people to get that
tomorrow
straight.
And the next day, down
Okay.
in Laurel Hills, just outside of Florala, Alabama.
Okay.
And we've got some big things happening with the television show. I mentioned to you about the Christmas album that we're doing. We're doing a charity Christmas album for drug abuse prevention charities, and it features all of the different characters, Carol and Howard, singing Christmas songs. And
Great.
Alan Autry Bubba sings Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, and it's just...
I can't wait to hear it.
We have an interesting mixture of bluegrass, Cajun, jazz, blues, everything in the world you can imagine is going to be on
Okay.
this Christmas album.
Okay. So about when will we be able to get that particular album?
Will it be out this Christmas?
This Christmas.
So, and it is for good charities, so everybody's donating their time. We got people like the Whites and Jim and Jesse and
Okay.
a lot of other artists participating.
Now, what will the name of the album be so we'll know?
That's not
What-
been decided
hadn't
yet.
been decided
no,
yet.
No, it's
Okay.
not, but just be on the lookout for it.
Okay.
It should be in the stores. And then I've got out a new album, Handshakes and Smiles. It's been out for a while, but I've got a new single off of it.
Okay. And I think you brought that with you today, so maybe
Yeah,
we can hear it.
We've got a new clip. This is the title cut of the album, Handshakes and Smiles, which Sybil's got it over at Sybil's Christian Supply here in
Right, okay.
Dothan. And this is the title cut, and it's called Handshakes and Smiles, written by Rusty Goodman of the Goodman family.
Handshakes and smiles, handshakes and smiles. Put up your chin, put on a great big grin, and let happiness become your style. Everywhere you go, let your pearly show. If you gotta wear a frown, turn it upside down. Come on and shake a hand, the handshake smile. It doesn't matter if you're walking down a busy street or waiting for a light to change. Running up an escalator in a crowded elevator in a rusty kitchen big jet plane.
And if you would tell us again where we can get that particular song.
Sybil's Christian Supply
Okay.
here in Dothan, and if you listen to like WVOB, I think they might have that one. And the new single off the album is entitled "You Better Get Ready," but that's the title cut from the album, Handshakes and Smiles.
Okay. Let's talk a little bit about the PSA that you've gotten together.
David Hart and Alan Autry and myself have done a series of radio PSAs, and if some different listeners to radio stations may be hearing them for drug abuse prevention. We're trying to encourage kids and adults to keep saying no to drugs, and we hope that what we're doing might help reach the right person at the right time, the person trying to make that decision. If they hear Bubba and Parker and Randy talking about it, we hope that it'll be of some help.
Hopefully it will be. Let's talk a little bit about the fan club. I understand that you have a new address because people want to write.
Well, we have a new fan club, and we've had a fan club for many years, but they've reorganized and we really got things going in the past year. And we have an address that if people want to write to me at the television show, and they can just mention the fan club, and we'll be glad to send them information. If you don't hear from us, drop us another line. Every now and then letters get mixed up and go to the wrong actors at times. So drop us a line about the fan club if you'd like to, or just anything.
And of course the address is Randall Franks, In the Heat of the Night, NBC. That's 30 Rockefeller Plaza, New York, New York.
That's right.
And again, we want to mention about the Big Spring Bluegrass Festival, because that's the reason why you are in the area.
Why I'm here.
It's this weekend, May 10th and 11th. Now, what are the times, Randall?
Well, they will start tomorrow evening, probably around 6 p.m., and then about noon on Saturday, and it'll go from noon till midnight, and it'll go from 6 p.m. to midnight Friday night. It'll be a wonderful show. Bring your mama and have a good time. We'll be fiddling and grinning and picking and just having a wonderful time.
Okay. Randall, we really appreciate you coming out this morning.
Thank you.
And I know that you are originally from Atlanta, Georgia, so
That's
you
right.
didn't have too far to come to see us.
No, but...
And I want you, like I always tell you, please give Howard Rollins a big hello for me. He
I
plays
will.
Tibbs on your program.
Detective Tibbs.
One of my favorites.
And he did a wonderful story on the Christmas album he did, 'Twas the Night Before Christmas.
I can't wait to hear
It's going to be good.
Okay. Our special guest this morning, Randall Franks from In the Heat of the Night. And there's more to come right after this.
Back in the days of my childhood, in the evening when everything was still, I used to sit and listen to the folk towns with my dad in those old Kentucky hills. I'm on my way back to the old home. That road winds on up the hill, but there's no light in the window that shines on the road